Alrighty, y'all. I hope you're having a great weekend. Welcome back to the show. We're looking at some more really cool variety, I think. That's what I'm told from these suggestions. This is going to be more emergency vehicles responding in Portugal from a couple different places. We've looked at one video a couple months back, and it was from mainly, I guess, Lisbon. And it featured like tow trucks, which is kind of cool. And then some emergency vehicles, mostly ambulances. And yeah, it was really enjoyable, really scenic place, some cool looking vehicles. Well, we're going to see more today. And I think from what I hear, this is going to be more spread out around the country. And I'm excited to see what we're going to find. So this is from Emergency Response PT. It will be linked in the description down below, so you can check out this whole video and, of course, browse their channel. Make sure to do that. And this is from a Discord suggestion from Space Barista. So thank you for that. Let's check this out. All right, so first up, oh my God, look at this Beamer. Whoa. That's a BMW i8, right? Wow, I never expected to see that as a police car. That's cool. I love the livery on it as well. Look at that. That light bar was cool. Hold up. Wow, you see that? It's like triangular. Dang, that's cool, man. You seldom see i8s in the U.S. You see them sometimes, right, as just regular road cars. Of course, you would never see them as a police vehicle. It's really cool, though. And look at all these police motorcycles, too. Wow. Those are cool. They got cool uniforms, like light blue and dark blue, it looks like. Yeah, the bikes are clean looking. I'm gonna assume those might be BMW bikes as well, yeah? Or perhaps not. I'm not sure. I'm not a bike expert. Maybe they're Honda something. Look at that. Get another look at that police vehicle. Wow. And the surroundings. Beautiful. Everything I've seen from Portugal looks like a beautiful place. I mean, look at that. Wow. You would never see that kind of just this aesthetic you would never see in the U.S. That's for sure. Ooh, look at this, all red. Oh, you guys have these, God, it almost looks like the same brand even. I think they're called Bird. Might not be the same brand, but it certainly looks the same. These rentable, God, why am I forgetting the name of these? Scooters? Is that the name? Wow. You know what I mean, these things right here. Like, we actually do have these, surprisingly, in the U.S., right, in most cities. And, yeah, you just scan a QR code with your phone, you know, pay whatever little fee it is, and, yeah, you can drive them around. They're, like, solar charged, electric. Pretty fun, actually. This one's like a slow response. Like, they might be near where they're going. All red. Here's some police vehicles, I believe. Those are interesting. They're like a small van. Can't even tell who they're made by. Are they Volkswagen? Possibly. We don't have that model here in the U.S. And a Volkswagen bigger van. Of course, in the U.S., as I've said before, you'll find a mix of like traditional truck-based ambulances here. And then, of course, nowadays a lot, I'd say like 60 or 70% of ambulances are now Euro style, like this. Usually by Ford, like the Ford Transit van or cargo van converted to an ambulance, or like the Mercedes Sprinters, I think they're called, right? So it is interesting that you see these in the U.S. now. Here's like, to be honest, it looks like an old used van, but it has lights and sirens. Or, we even heard the sirens, I suppose, but it has lights. Anyone want to explain this one? This is either a really undercover, so undercover that people would never guess that this is an emergency vehicle, which I don't think it'd be undercover if it's an ambulance. That doesn't really make sense, right? I don't think this is a police vehicle. If it is, it would be an amazing undercover vehicle because it looks kind of like an old, worn-out van. Or it's some you know, goofy guy that's pretending to be in a, you know, I guess a police vehicle, and he's not, right? He just slapped some lights from Amazon or eBay on his old van. I don't know which. That is definitely different. Because, I mean, come on, this looks a little more legit. You know? Yeah, the all red ones are nice. Look like the Renault logo on that one. Renault. Oh, look at the McDonald's. I would love to see a Portuguese McDonald's. I'm sure it's a lot better in the U.S. It's funny, as an American, McDonald's you think of as such like an American enterprise, right? Like, McDonald's actually literally was started in Illinois, you know, the state I'm from. So, but the funny thing is, I've always heard, which I'd like to dive into a little more. I've delved into like Australian McDonald's on videos before. I hear from a lot of different countries that McDonald's actually like has some pretty interesting menu options, some higher quality food, which is funny. It's like, come on, McDonald's, you're American. You don't have nice stuff in America? Like, come on. They usually have better McDonald's restaurants in other countries than they do in their own country here. Always thought that was kind of funny. Look at this little hatchback. It's a Renault also. Oh, holy crap, look at this. I'm taking my eyes off the... Look at this thing. This is awesome. Dude, that's okay. So I've learned this is a Volkswagen IWrocker, right? I believe that's called. Kitted out here. It looks like a beach vehicle or something. Please, someone explain what this is. It's got blue lights up here, but it's got like a... It's like kitted out for like the water. Or the coast, maybe? Damn, that is a cool vehicle. I love the color scheme on it. Oh, man, he's even jumping the curb. That thing is cool. Look at that. What is that? That is a cool area. Wow. It's a pretty fast response. Interesting. Siren noise there. He's obviously using that on the controller in the vehicle. Ooh, another fast response. I couldn't even tell what that was. Some sort of station wagon. Look at that. Look at that. I spy a nice Scania in traffic there. Love the trucks, the Euro trucks. It's actually a pretty sleek car. I like that. Boy, it's always crazy seeing these responses in traffic jams on the highway, right? Such a stressful situation. Look at the yellow. Is that a Jetta wagon? I think that's what it would be called here. Oh, and a blue one. What is this? Oh, that's police. Okay, so the other ones were ambulances, I believe, and this is actual police. And it's a Citroen van? I've never seen one of those. Yo, I've never seen a Citroen van. That's cool. Still the most fascinating brand. As an American, Citroen is just wild to me. They're so interesting. Nice Mercedes ambulance. This is, yeah, a Mercedes just like that is becoming very common in the U.S. now. And I do remember this livery from the other video, that very like pastel or very like pale yellow color with the blues. It's actually kind of sharp, right? Oh, that's an Iveco one. Cool. The Iveco vans are interesting looking. They're different. Yeah, we've seen that color scheme in the past Portugal video. And again, even looking at traffic, a lot of the vans, a lot of hatchbacks. And then this work truck, like, look at that. That's so funny looking. To me, it's just different, right? It's just different. What is that old, like, teal-colored car right there? Anyone know what that is? Kind of interesting as well. Looking at traffic, I always do this. I think it's fun to observe traffic, right? Because it's so different compared to the U.S. U.S. has become a lot more like dominated by, you know, larger SUVs, crossovers in a sense. Crossovers, you know, basically like not quite big enough to be an SUV, but it's bigger than a car, and they're usually car-based, whereas some of our SUVs were truck-based. Whereas in a lot of these clips that I'm seeing here, right, you either have the work trucks like this, you have, of course, you know, full-on semi-trucks like the Iveco unit or the big Scanias, and naturally, mostly European and probably like Japanese car brands, basically. I'm not seeing a lot of American cars, which of course I wouldn't expect to see. Are there any American cars that are like fairly popular over in Portugal or wherever you're watching from? Like, I don't even see any Jeeps, like Jeep Wranglers or, I don't know, like, you know, Corvettes or something. I don't know. Is that commonplace? Probably not. Anyway, that was a great variation of clips there. Awesome vehicles. This is going to take the cake for my favorite of this episode right here. This Volkswagen was really cool. Anyone want to explain what this is? I don't know if it's like a promotional vehicle. I don't know if it's, you know, some sort of beach vehicle, beach patrol, some sort of police vehicle. I have no idea. It's really cool, though. It does have a light bar. And it's just got a cool look to it. I really like it. But that was a lot of fun, as always. So thank you for those suggestions. Keep them coming. Portugal coming in with some really awesome vehicles in this video. And, you know, last video as well. I'll try and have that linked at the end for you if you didn't see it. The BMW i8 was pretty cool and unique. And, of course, their police bikes, police motorcycles, whatever you call them, those were really sharp. They seem to be always sharp. I think I saw some of those in the other video as well. They're very, very clean-looking aesthetic. I think they got some cool fleets of vehicles scattered throughout Portugal. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Please throw a like on there if you did as well. Subscribe to be part of this amazing community we do have here. I can't wait to see it down in the comments. But that's about it for this one, y'all. My name is Ian. You're watching IWrocker, and until next time, catch you later.